Probate is a legal process that triggers when you pass away with an asset that's solely titled in your own name with no beneficiary. And every jurisdiction and every state has their own process. Legally, you have to follow certain steps in order to marshal through the process. If you own an asset, and specifically under statute, if it's over $50,000 in value in your own name, it will require probate. It's a formal process that requires your personal representative. Sometimes that's your executor. Sometimes that is an administrator, depending on whether or not you have a last will and testament. That individual has to formally be appointed, and then they have to follow statutory steps to process through. And along the way, there are requirements, notice requirements. Creditors have to be paid and liabilities are taken care of. And then ultimately tax is assessed. In Pennsylvania, there's an inheritance tax that has to be completed as part of the process and satisfied. There has to be clearance of that tax. Part of these steps have to essentially process through, and eventually at the end, there are assets that are distributable. And depending on whether or not there was a will, it would follow the terms of the will. And if there was not, it would follow something called intestate statutes under Pennsylvania law, which would govern who it's distributed to. If there are assets that remain above and beyond the liabilities and tax clearance. So why you would need an estates and trust attorney with a probate issue is it's an extensive process, and every state's different. Every estate can be different. There's all different types of assets that can process through this process, whether it's real estate, stock, bonds, a business, life insurance, all these different things that could have different factors that play in. And to navigate that alone can be very overwhelming, stressful, and it is not recommended. It is always recommended that you have a professional, and here at the Lynch Law Group, we help guide our clients, and in this case, the fiduciary, each step of the way through the process to make sure it's smooth and it's properly handled and cleared and completed.